Hello, hello! My name is PolishLynx. Welcome back to Nachtigal. Let's continue. Let's check out how the bedroom looks like. Wow! This room is gorgeous. Totally doesn't look like the kind of room you'd give to a hostage at all. The bed is huge. Now, I will leave you to get settled in, for I have business to attend to. Wait, please! What is it? I'm sorry to keep you, but am I allowed to leave my room? I see that there is no bathroom in here. You may leave and enter the room as you please and wander as you please, so long as you don't try to escape the castle. If you dare abuse my lord's trust, the consequences will be dire. Ow, ow, my leg. Okay, he's gone. Wow, after all that, in the end, it was kind of anticlimactic. Rummaging through my backpack. Doesn't look like they confiscated anything. Not that there is much to confiscate, just my notebook, textbooks, phone, wallet, and some pencils. Guess I'll just put this in that chest next to the bed. Gosh, I feel so drained, a lot of stuff happened tonight. The Adrian guy said the rest of his family will be back on the 22nd, right? That means I'm going to be stuck here for 2 whole weeks. Well, there's no point moping about it. I'll go find a bathroom so I can wash up before bed. Whoa! Wow! Did you need something? I thought he said he had something to do. Gosh, it looks like an escape attempt would be a one-way ticket to death for sure. The bathroom. He just pointed and then vanished. Well, at least he told me where it is. I'm glad it's close to my room. This way I won't get lost. I'll just remember that it's next to this bust statue thing. I'll call it Steve. And it's now bath time. See you later, Steve. Wake up, human. I told you to get settled in, not to go to sleep. Just what do you think you're doing? Sleeping? Did you forget that you are living in a vampire castle? No, of course not. I had thought that this would be a common sense, but we vampires are nocturnal. If you are going to be living here for 2 weeks, we will have to adapt to our lifestyle. But... is that discontent I hear in your voice? No, sir, no. Completely not. In any case, my Lord Adrian would like to see you. He's bored and in need of entertainment. This should also be common sense, but your life expectancy is positively correlated to how entertaining my Lord finds you. Roger that. There you are. My apologies, sir. The human was asleep. But it's night. Humans normally sleep at night, don't they? Well, you had better get used to sleeping during the day. The sooner, the better. That's right. God, I'm so tired. I do not know what you've heard about vampires, but you'd best not underestimate us. And do not bother attempting garlic or crosses. They only make me angry. It's not like I regularly carry garlic around anyway. I have no choice but to stay here, I get it. Good, I'm glad that you understand. So, welcome to the Palace der Nachtigal, otherwise known as Nachtigal Castle. Normally there are 10 of us here, but the rest of them are away at present. Oh, I remember you saying that before. Where did they go anyway? It is not your business to know. Right, sorry. Yikes, I've got to be careful. Just because he's friendly most of the time doesn't mean he won't slice me open if I push his buttons too much. These guys are vampires. What's up? I mean, what is it? Those clothes that you're wearing. I wasn't paying any mind to them before, so I did not notice sooner, but they really are quite garish, are they not? Find her something better to wear and have her change immediately. Yes, sir. Wait, what? Hold on, can't I just keep... No, confiscated. Then could you at least leave the room while I'm changing? Denied.
Pervert!
What was that?
Nothing, sir.
Much better. Now we actually look like a woman. Thanks. Jeez, I can barely breathe in this getup. It's so uncomfortable. No, I get it. Look, I didn't stay in there because he wanted to ogle me. It takes two to get this thing on. And he took my clothes and put them away somewhere. Even my necklace. Wait, don't tell me he took it away so my neck would be easier to access. For a while there, you've been making a great many amusing facial expressions in rapid succession, you know?
Crap, I completely forgot they were here. There. Well, I didn't forget, but whatever. He looks pretty entertained, so I guess it's okay.
Let me guess, you were thinking about what we are going to do to you. Well, it is natural for you to worry about that, of course. We vampires feed on humans, after all.
The atmosphere around him changed all of a sudden. Don't tell me he's really going to suck my blood right here, right now?
Did you forget that you were in a vampire castle? How careless of you.
Lucas said the same thing earlier. Of course I didn't, I just... Damn, I let my guard down because they are being a little nice to me and they were in bed what I expected. I know they are vampires, but this is still really sudden.
My stomach grumbled. That was really loud too. What was that sound? I believe it was her stomach growling. It means she's hungry. Is that true, human?
Yeah, I haven't had anything to eat since yesterday morning, so much happened that I just forgot to eat, I guess.
Say, what do humans eat anyway?
I recall that they mainly eat animal meat and vegetables, sir.
That sounds dreadful. More like normal. Well, neither she nor I can leave the castle, so you shall have to go out and get food for her to eat.
Eh? Nora? Why can't Adrian leave? Doesn't his family own this place?
You, human.
Yeah?
Draw up a list of things you want to eat and Luca will fetch them for you. We cannot have you starving or else your blood will taste awful. Also, humans can die of starvation. Right, that too. We cannot have that.
Okay.
So my life is just an afterthought. Well, you are far from being my type when it comes to women that I prefer to drink blood from. But at the same time, I'm curious for that very reason. As Luca said, I never had one like you before.
It sounds so bad.
So stay healthy.
I do my best.
That's a good girl. I spend the next hour or so writing up a list of food I want to eat. Adrian tells me that they will spare no expense, so I shouldn't hold back. I wonder if they know what foie gras is. I don't know. I don't see any lights shining through the curtains. Whoa, I slept through the daylight. Those two made me stay awake for my entire second day here. At the crack of dawn today, I just about passed out. Come to think of it, it's kind of like how I got over my jet lag when I came to Belgium. If you take naps, it just makes it harder to adjust. I came here on the night of the 8th, so I'm guessing it's the 10th now, unless I pulled a Rip Van Winkle or something. It's going to be hard to keep track of time without any clocks or calendars. Guess you don't really need those when you're immortal. But I'm not, so I'll keep a record in this notebook of what day it is. 11 days left. There goes the rest of my holiday. I wonder what will happen if my visa runs out while I'm here. I can't exactly be deported out of the country if I'm busy being held prisoners by vampires though. I've been sleeping so long that my limbs feel all heavy. I'll need to stretch them out. Wait, it might be hard to do that in this dress. Well, I guess it's time to do some exploring. Walking around will make me feel less grudgy. Hi there, Steve. Wait, you're not Steve. This is a different hallway. You look almost the same, so I'll call you Johnson then. Are you conversing with that statue? How long have you been there? As usual, this guy just appears out of nowhere. Enter the hallway just now.
You always happen to turn up no matter where I am, huh?
It's not difficult, given that vampires have heightened senses compared to humans. Besides, you trot upon the ground so loudly that one might mistake you for an elephant.
Ouch! Well, that's not very nice.
Neither is the incessant noise that you make. I suggest that if you are attempting an escape now, stop now. Lord Adrian's senses are even more fine-tuned than mine.
Wouldn't dream of it.
At least not while I know this guy is skulking around. Why are his senses better than yours for? My lord is a second generation vampire, while I am of the third generation. It is simply a difference in birth. Those born of a generation closer to the head of the family are stronger.
Birth? You mean he's been stronger than you since he was a baby?
Vampires are not born in the way that humans are. He just trailed off. I kind of wanted to hear more about vampires, but... Okay, that might be a terrible idea. That might be also a bad idea. Let's go with the less bad. How are vampires born then? And what exactly would do with that information?
What can I do it? Will knowing how vampires are made affect anything? I'm just curious about who I'm living with. Do you guys really have no reflection in the mirror? What happens if the sun shines on you? I guess you already covered the garlic and crosses thing.
Yeah, we get a little burnt. And once again, garlic and crosses, as well as holy water, have no effect.
But how are vampires born?
All vampires were originally human except for the head of the family. We are turned by other vampires. And don't bother asking me how, for I am not familiar with the method. I was unconscious when it happened to me. Even though he is sighing a lot, he is still answering my questions. You are probably wondering why I'm bothering to respond to this minutiae.
A little bit.
I have found that when faced with someone asking an annoying barrage of questions, it's best simply to answer, especially if the questions are of no real consequence. Lord Adrian has always been inquisitive and energetic. The sooner I deal with his demands and questions, the easier it is for both of us. I never would have been able to live with him this long otherwise.
Deal with? There is really no love lost between Luca and Adrian, huh? For Adrian doesn't seem to mind him too much. And how long has it been?
203 years. I've been his companion since he was turned.
203 years?
Yeah, that is what I just said, human. Now, if you are quite finished with your questioning, I would like to show you to the kitchen.
You guys actually have one?
For human food does not sustain us, we are technically able to eat what humans eat. Some vampires even enjoy it. The lady Miranda Namatgira, for example, has a taste for mint tea.
I see.
Let's go. Since you are to be staying with us for some time, I've been privileged upon by Lord Adrian to set up a catch of food for you here. You may prepare your meals in the kitchen whenever you please. So there's a courtyard in the middle of the castle, a little patch of outdoors. How neat. You don't see this kind of thing much outside of Greek architecture. If I want to get to the kitchen, head for the center. Got it. If there is more that you need by way of ingredients or foodstuffs, simply state my name and I shall come to you at my earliest convenience.
What if you're on a different floor?
Locating you should not ever prove difficult, given your usual volume. For example, I could hear your entire one-sided conversation with Steve earlier this evening.
Was that a smile just now?
If you require nothing else, I shall take my leave.
No, that's all. Thank you, Luca.
There he goes again.
Wait a second. I should have asked him how to get back to my room from here.
Crap.
Gosh, I've gotten totally used to sleeping during the day and waking up at night.
Maybe I'd make a pretty decent vampire myself.
Just kidding. Did something just move over there? No way. It was probably just a trick of the firelight. Ah! What happened? Where's the fire? There's... over there! What? I don't even want to say its name. Correct me if I'm wrong, but could it be that you're screaming and shaking due to the spider over there? Jeez, even hearing the spider makes me squirm. I'll just not. Really? You're afraid of a little spider? I got bitten by a spider when I was a kid, so now I've got pretty bad arachnophobia. Besides, that spider's like the size of my hand. Oh, this is Jupiter's pet spider. Egbert, was it? Huh? Jupiter? Jupiter is one of my older brothers. I surely thought that he would bring Egbert with him on the trip. However, perhaps it escaped. The Nachtigals are definitely an interesting bunch, that's for sure. You were shrieking in terror over a harmless spider. I had taken you for being more iron-hearted. Is it really harmless? Even for its fangs look like that? Well, I suppose a human like you might die if it were to bite you. That's not harmless at all! Just don't let it bite you then. You know, somehow I'm rather dissatisfied with this. With what? Your reaction was not nearly this interesting when you met us. Normally, wouldn't someone fear vampires more than spiders? After all, we actually prey upon humans. They've hardly done anything to me though. I mean, I actually remember being bitten by a spider when I was a kid, but these guys haven't attacked me or hurt me at all. Knock on the wood! So I did get forced into this ridiculous outfit. I just can't bring myself to fear them somehow. Since they haven't bitten me, I can't bring myself to fear them. It's probably what you're thinking, correct? Oh crap! They can read minds, don't they? Is that true? You do not fear us. Even though if we so pleased could kill you at any moment with barely a flick of our wrists. Well, you're not scary, I guess. Human. Miranda. Why did his voice get all husky? Wait, that's the first time he said my name, isn't it? Shall I show you what true terror is? You don't have to do that. He keeps coming towards me. I'm backed against the wall. Really? However, I do insist. His voice is right next to my ear. His fangs just rake against my neck. Is he really going to? I'm sorry, you're scary, you're very scary. You are a nice one, are not? You wear your thoughts and emotions on your sleeve. Figuratively speaking, of course, your current attire has no sleeves. Jeez. It's my victory then. Come Luca, it's your turn. Must I? Of course, it wouldn't do for her to fear me alone. This human needs to understand whom she's dealing with. If you insist. What is he going to do? I can imagine Luca doing anything like what Adrian did, but maybe I'm being naive. Close your eyes, human. Do we really have to do this? If it's what Lord Adrian wishes, yeah. This really stinks. Okay then. Now, hold still. What on earth is he going to? Not being able to see really does make it pretty nerve-wracking. Just then I feel something fuzzy and scratchy on my shoulder. No, he wouldn't! You'd better be careful. I don't believe that Egbert likes sudden movements too much. I nervously look at my shoulder while keeping as still as possible. It's a piece of steel wool.
You should have seen your face, human. Even with your dark complexion, I could see all the blood draining out of it. I'm so glad to have entertained you, so my lord. So, which of us do you think was scarier? Eh? Alright, the answer is... I think for her the reaction was Luca, well, made her more scared, afraid of them, so let's go with that. And at this moment, I just about had a heart attack when I thought he'd put the spider on me. Let's end the episode here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!